Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's time for another episode of JNN. Today there's a new team update. I haven't looked at it yet. I heard it's actual fire. I'm ready to dive right into it and have a good time here, okay? I'm sure everyone here was super faithful, loyal, and waited for me to read through this to them. Team update, August 2025. Enhance. All right, we're here. We wanted to share some key information leading up to the August Rise of the Valkyrie update, as we've locked in some policies and key changes we know you've been looking forward to. It's been a fun few weeks watching players learn the new Paradise system, progress through the Makoko Challenge Express, and help new and returning players learn the rope. The August update featuring the Valkyrie class will also include a ton of other impactful updates. As always, some things may shift during ongoing development. Make sure to check out next week's release notes for the final August details. W Communication, as always, AGS, thank you for another update. Major August update, Rise of the Valkyrie. Bonus power pass. In the August update, we will be also granting all players an additional South Curzon Power Pass. Yo! Clappies for all the new and returning players and existing players. That's so cool that they're doing that. I know a lot of us have been talking about this lately, how when you come back to Lost Ark, only or returning or new or whatever, only having one character really sucks. Because it's like you need to generate more resources, man. You need more characters. Unfortunately, it's a necessary evil, it feels like. But yeah, huge win right there. We saw an enormous amount of new and returning players begin or resume their adventure in Arcasia with the July update, and want to provide a little boost to help them build out their roster and try out new classes, playstyles. No worries if you haven't used the first one yet, they will stack. Everyone gets another peepee. You get a peepee, you get a peepee, you get a peepee. Peepees for everyone. All right, Rise of the Valkyrie event. Heading toward the update, we want to share some top-line information to help players best plan out how they plan to use the latest road path style event. It can be paired with the Makoko Challenge Express or activated on another. Wait, so it's like an actual activated on one character. Unlike, I think one of the last roads was like you can complete it as general roster goals and then just claim it on whoever, right? But this you actually assign. That's cool. Interesting. All right, event target item level 1640 to 1681. Cool. Honing sport effects will provide from item level 1660 to 1680. Yeah, Journo, I agree. I don't like that we're adding caps. The only reason caps and things like that were added is because people were putting it on the wrong character in the past, like back in early Lost Ark. At this point, veterans shouldn't have to make a new character to take advantage of an event. It should just let us put it on our main. Like, how much mats is it really gonna give us, guys? Like even if they took away the gold or the bound gold or whatever, even if it's character bound gold, I really do think they should just let us put this on our main if you're working on a main. And like, it's not always efficient and effective to do these kind of events for people, but it is fun. So, you know, that's just my only feedback and note there. So honing sport effects will be provided from item level 1660 to 1680. That's massive win right there, guys. I love that. Yep. Item level rewards will be provided for 1640, 1650, 1660, 1670, and 1680. Cool, I can't wait to see what's in those, and hopefully it's more than a couple taps each. Players can earn the item level 1680 complete rewards, and the chest will contain the 1690 and 1700 reward chest. Challenge missions will include clearing Agir and Belshazzar. Okay, Agir and Belshazzar. Okay, I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Rewards will include an assortment of honing materials and other progression materials. One notable reward will be 4 bound tier 4 level 7 gems. Wait, that's fire. How many did they give us before, guys? 4, right? I'm pretty sure 4. So you're getting 8 out of 11 gems done for free. That's fire, man. That's really, really cool. So let's say you made a different character because you were an impatient bozo and you got this new pass. You could force it to 1640 and put this other event on it and then get 4 free gems on that character. So you have 2 characters with level 4 gems. Like, right? Like, that's what I would do is if I was a newer player. I would like take advantage that I have 2 characters or just make one main. Who cares? You know what I mean? All right, Ebony Cube update policy. Okay, here we go. As previously shared in the August update, we're going to make a change to Ebony Cube and how it interacts with Paradise. This change will double the rewards provided by Ebony Cube, but reduce the cube ticket drop rate by 50% in all places, including the guild shop. So does that mean the boxes remain the same, but they're going to cut in half the rates that are already abysmally low, which means every time I cheer when I don't get cubes is going to happen happen more often because I don't want to do them. All right, we think this change will make Ebony Cube more exciting to play and will also help decrease the amount of homework content with the addition of Paradise. Cool, man. Some players have massive stockpiles of tickets and others have been dutifully running cubes. Yeah, totally. Whenever they get a ticket, 2 tickets will combine into 1 ticket with the new doubled rewards. When the update takes place, to maintain a fair balance for all players, this will work in the following ways. Players with cube tickets in their inventories will have the tickets automatically converted. Cube selection chest. Aha. So for those sitting there wondering if cube selection chests will be untouched, guess what? Oh, they're going to touch them. The full policy will be shared in the release notes. Please note that the cube changes will only apply to tier 4. Additionally, we will also be adding the ability to convert Ebony Cube tickets into Hell Keys through the Paradise Exchange vendor. Each exchange can be done on each character once a week due to a large stack of cube tickets that currently exist in the wild that would disproportionately favor some players. Okay, so those people that have a ton of them, they're going to auto convert, and that's going to be a weekly cap. Interesting. I'm assuming, yeah, that's I wonder how they're going to do it. I'm assuming they're not going to round and you just get +1. So if you have 3, it's going to be 2. I would assume, because that's the fair way of doing it, right? Because there's no way they round down. They shouldn't take away. That would be saddies for sure. All right, we got a 1640 rare Helki, takes 2 of the Ebony first unlock. Wait, it scales up. And then 3, I'm gonna be honest, guys. If I had to guess, and I don't know about me, guys, I don't know about everyone here, but I feel like my Paradise keys are so random that I might as well just buy a bunch of blue keys here. I guess, but though you're gonna be impatient. And if it's a weekly cap, you're probably just going to trade all your tickets. But yeah. All right. So then we got 2, 3, and 5 for the 1680s. Interesting. Okay. Tier 3 update to ensure that players in Tier 3 can be competitive in the weekly Crucible ranking. And for new players returning, players building characters and learning new playstyles, we're going to move the Hyper Awakening and Hyper Awakening skills, the T skills, to unlock in Tier 3? That's such a fire update. Also, that means like Saber and Co doing their shit. You might as well go 1640 now. Let's be real, because you're getting it in 2 weeks anyways. But yeah, huge clappies right there. That's a massive win for the game, because not having your T skill while you're doing the Crucible shit is really, really bad. It's not good, and it felt like it was balanced around it. I think everyone's been giving a lot of feedback on that, so it's really cool. I mean, guys, like, huge win here. They're like, actually, these are things that people are leaving feedback about, and they're making changes. Like a big win. That's really cool. Awesome. Very, very cool. All right, with the Valkyrie Advanced class, new skins, further support class balance changes, and much more. What? The August update will include a ton of content and impactful changes for all. The full release notes will be available before the update next week. In the meantime, we'll see you in Arcasia.
Just resub.
Damn. That's pretty freaking cool. Yo, Flawless, thanks so much for the 4 months. All right, just a quick recap here. We're getting a bonus power pass. Huge. The new Rise of Valkyrie event is going to be applied to 1 character below 1681. It looks like it has a bunch of boxes on the way. An additional 4 level 7 gems. And if you put the other event on 1 character, you're going to have 8 tier 4 level 7 gems. Sorry. Yeah, words are hard sometimes. I'm still learning. English is tough. All right. And that's going to be tied to Agir and Belshazzar. The Ebony Cube update policy. So they're going to be converting all existing tickets 2 to 1, it sounds like, in addition to the selector boxes 2 to 1. We don't know if they're going to round up, round down. I'm assuming it's just going to be, if you have 3, they would round down to 1, like 2, right? Because you would get, the 2 would combine into 1, and you have 1 extra. I don't think they're going to take away. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Cool. That's really cool. And then it's a weekly lockout as well for the keys. Here's all the rates right here. Basically, it scales up 2, 3, and 5 for the key rarity on Ebony first cube, and then second unlock as well is 2, 3, and 5. And then going on to the Ebony cube, third unlock is 2 and 4 for epic and legendary. And then the biggest news at the end there is the Hyper Awakening and Hyper Skills being available in Tier 3 is so cool for the game. Very fun, because like it's so hyped to get those skills and abilities like as a new or returning player, and when you get them it feels good. And then like having them for Crucible, Elysian, just big win right there, man. Let us yeah, let's hit it. Yo, Big W, AGS. Thanks for all you do. Yeah.